Call this meeting to order. Determine the quorum present. Commissioner Wardlaw, Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner Nettleton, Commissioner Flores, and myself. We have a quorum for signing the pledge of allegiance. If y'all please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I can always tell when it's Gus.
I do.
Yeah. We'll wait till everybody stands up.
I tried, but he beat me to it. Approving the minutes. We have some.
Move.
Second. Commissioner Nettleton. Second. Commissioner Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Citizens' comments. I received none. There is none. Approving monthly reports, elected officials.
Move. Second.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 5-0 vote. Approving bills for payment.
I'll second that. Now,
Yes.
can we have that other item later on in here for Happy Balloons?
Yes.
Can we add that in at this time? I thought it was in here.
It is. It's on item
It is item
29.
29. We still got nothing to audit that too. Usually, auditor going forward, audited claims for goods and services that are received. In it,
No, go ahead.
I have a PO that says pay $39,000.
You didn't get an invoice?
I got an invoice that just says pay $39,950, 50% down.
3,900.
$39,000.
Slow down there. What kind of party is this?
You know, just holistically, it was never bid out. We never went through the bid process. It didn't have to be bid out, but our local vendors did not get a chance to compete for this business, and now we're breaking protocol by paying them in advance. So the whole optics on this thing just...
Yeah, but we still need to pay. I mean, we're gonna have a party Friday. Do we have a contract link?
I've already reached out to them, and they're gonna work on it.
The answer to that is no, we don't have a contract. There was an invoice,
Will,
given to us for $3,900 some odd dollars, which was half of the dollar amount.
will you amend your motion to add that in there once a contract has been received and signed by the judge?
I will amend my motion to that.
Second accepts.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do the credit card on that deal, and we'll bring it back 2 weeks from now, and then it'll actually be paid. That'll work?
No.
What? Why would that work?
Because they need to get paid now, right?
Right, with the credit card.
With the credit card.
With the credit card, and then we'll come back, and then we'll officially pay the claim after the goods and services have been.
But they'll be paid with a credit card
They
now,
will.
and then we'll pay the claim.
Correct.
But they will already have their money.
They will.
All right.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor? Aye, 5-0 vote. Item 8, auditor's report.
Move.
Second.
And motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Discussion possible action on the following budget adjustment, $1,041.49 to Tyler P. from available appropriations.
Move
This-
out of contingency.
Second.
And motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second,
Did
Commissioner
you have
Flores.
another place? Did you want to take it? Matt?
No, that was good. The contract runs January to December. We tried to do the best estimate, and we ended up being short.
All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item B, budget adjustment, $743.82 from Sheriff's Operating Supplies to capital outlay for the purchase of a double-tiered locker, 6 openings.
Move.
Second.
And motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor?
Why are we moving it to capital to do this? Why aren't we just buying it out operating?
That the court has the order that all departments, when they do $500 or more. And
Okay.
if you guys want to get rid of that order, it would,
And we can bring it back if we want to.
I forgot we had that.
All right.
That's fine.
Treasurer's report, there is none. Item 11, discussion on immigrants.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, and they're still coming. We had, you're gonna see a bunch more at strikes we did in the last couple of evenings, a bunch more when they're released late in the evening. It's real hard for the NGO to try to find a bus or something for them to get them out. We've talked to Border Patrol trying to get them out. We try to process them but they're getting somebody in now that they can't hold them. Got a phone call on Saturday or Sunday, Sheriff, when you called. They were busting at the seams here. We had some already at jail, and they were trying to move some of those, correct me if I'm wrong, Sheriff, down to the port to try to get them to hold them for them to be able to be moved out. There was a deal on the Migrant Protection Protocol, the MPP. State had sued federal government. Lower court, Supreme Court upheld it, or would not hear it, upheld it. And so that is supposed to be starting back to remain in Mexico. But we've not seen really a big change to say it's helping or not helping. Sheriff, do you have anything else?
They're just waiting to see how they're going to implement that part of the remain in Mexico. That was my understanding.
I understand they have 4,000 or 5,000 in Yuma, Arizona right now.
Yes,
they're dealing with.
Yes, sir. They've, in speaking with Sheriff Wilmot, Sunday evening, they had over 4,000 in their border patrol facility, and they started building shelters along their border wall for the immigrants. They're kind of like they had here. So I didn't talk to him yesterday, but he said that he was the next Del Rio.
And then I understand there's another group headed to Laredo. I saw on the deal last night.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one, but there's a lot of groups moving toward the southern border.
Did Border Patrol go down and build like something underneath our bridge? It looked like, I saw a picture the other day, it looked like with orange, like a,
Those have been there since September.
so they haven't been removed.
They have, nothing's been removed. Everything is, that part underneath the bridge with the panels that were there, along with that orange barrier tape kind of, this was there in September.
And the city's allowed that?
Yes.
I'm guessing.
And the concern, I guess, from the city is right now that if we don't allow them to be up underneath it, then it just gets more difficult to maintain.
Yeah.
So that's where they're at with that. I think reports also were that the Mexican government had moved 900, like tried to disperse them within the, I saw that Ali's deal that they tried to move them within Mexico. But a lot of them said, the heck with it, I'm just, we don't want to remain in Mexico, we're going to the border.
Yeah.
So out of that bus, that group of 900, they lost quite a few of them that said they were coming our way also. So,
yeah.
And the Mexico government is busing some of them, I understand.
I hadn't heard that. I heard a week and a half ago that Ciudad Acuña was stopping any buses, unloading anyone and scattering them out, not to come in to at least Ciudad Acuña. But, that was a week and a half ago.
any other comments on immigrants? I was gonna say something, but I didn't. You know, discussion matters relating to COVID. I think on December 2nd, we had 153 active cases. We're up to 260 individuals that have passed. We had a spike on the age group of 0 to 9, and the group that still remains the highest is the 20 to 29, and also it looks like the 10 to 19 it dropped. They're sort of out of the red, where they've sort of come down, but almost every other age group spiked. But the highest group right now is the age 20 to 29.
Still doing vaccine clinics?
We're still doing the clinics on Fridays. We asked, go ahead and throw this out here. Consulate had come, wanted to know if we'd do more vaccines for individuals from Mexico. Told them that I didn't think it'd be a problem as long as they pay the $9,000 that they already owe us. So just throw that out there. The other deal was the clinics that they had at Garfield. I think they did 280 for the age group 5 to 11. So it went well. They're looking at maybe putting on another clinic, but they're trying to figure out the interest of that with they're gonna have a lot of interest before we jump off and do that again. Boosters, there was an email sent out to our employees that it is available. It's one of those deals that there's a lot of information out there, good, bad, or indifferent. So y'all need to do your research. Like I've told people, I think it's our part as government to make sure that we offer it, not to tell you that we mandate it. So it's there. That's where we're at on that. Any other questions on the COVID-19? Good. Item 13, discussion of possible action on voting precincts and record vote thereafter. We've done the precincts for the commissioners. We need voting precincts, and then after we send that into the state, get that approved. There's three parts of this. There's the precincts, commissioners' precincts, there's voting precincts, and there's polling places. So when we had a meeting last Monday, I guess, Sheriff, right? And there's another action that Mr. Ramon has put on here with the polling places. But
We need to approve this map.
we need to approve this one and get it sent into the state.
Motion to approve map as presented, and can we get that to Jamie for her records, please?
She has this one. I think there was an email yesterday that there was a concern about on the flash drive, there was 3 maps and go back and forth, so that was gonna be fixed. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Second, Commissioner Flores. I'm gonna do a record vote. Commissioner Wardlaw, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Flores?
Yes.
Myself, yes. 5-0 vote. Thank y'all. Item 14, discussion possible action on premium pay and possible budget adjustment. There was a package put out this morning.
I'll make a motion to adjust the budget that we did the last time to, what is it,
7-11, I think.
$712,210.08, and to add the additional, individuals listed in this. These are the additionals, right?
Yes, those are.
The additionals added into that.
Okay, so we'll just be removing,
And we'll have to adjust, something else in that budget.
yes, category 7 administrative expenses. This was just the 10% of the indirect
And
cost.
we'll lower that by the amount.
$23,317.01.
Okay.
That worked.
And then, Commissioner, I know that I've had phone calls from some of the commissioners about the money that we were receiving, the $2,000 that we would be receiving as a court per person. I'd like to see that done away with.
I'll make a motion that we remove premium pay for elected officials in this year's budget.
Second.
Judge, could you explain that further?
We had set aside funds in order to pay elected officials anywhere from $1,300 to $2,000. In the last meeting, there was a comment about me not receiving funds, and then Commissioner Nettleton not receiving funds, and then other people not receiving funds as far as elected officials. This would not affect the employees. There was also some concerns about the way the money was moved, and moving money that was reimbursable to the county from ARPA money to move it into general fund in order to pay elected officials. That was a concern 2 weeks ago.
What is the amount that total that we were going to do for elected officials? Do you remember the total amount of that?
I don't remember the grand total. It was around 20.
Oh, that's coming out of general fund, though, right?
Yes, sir.
That would come out of general fund, yes.
Judge, are all departments included in this?
All elected officials.
All elected officials.
Or the,
Not your regular employees, just.
The employees themselves are not going to be affected at all.
Okay.
Though their funds are already secured. And
so all employees are included?
all employees are included.
That was the last thing we did on the premium pay.
Yes. This one here, the motion of this is we can do one of two things. We can or we can do whatever we want to when it comes, but take the money away from the court, just the individuals of the court, or all elected officials.
My motion is to take it away from all elected officials, and I would like to see us, we didn't have that money budgeted, did we?
No, it was just moved over.
It was budgeted in the 152, local government code 152 on the notes, the public notes. Now, as far as budgeted in your department, it was not.
Because I'd like to see that money, if we're still gonna utilize the fund, I'd like to see it go to something for children. Ball field, I don't care what.
Okay. We have, that money will be put in the general fund, so therefore, if need be, because we're being reimbursed, we'd be able to use it for whatever the court deems necessary. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Do I have a second? I second it.
No, that's fine. I know the issues here. Yeah, you know I did.
Well, I didn't hear you. I'm getting hard of hearing to begin with. So. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. You put his hands in. Second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 15. That's a good one, guys. Item 15, discussion possible action on cooperative agreement with Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension Service in Valverde County for position of County Extension Agent's Office. This is an agreement that we signed with A&M that we signed in the past. We did send it to their county.
Are we in the process of advertising for an ag agent?
We've advertised, we advertised for the position that's later on in the budget, or later on in the agenda. And the position that that Emily had, that one is being advertised also, and they did not have any applicants.
Yeah, but they're still continuing to.
That one, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Motion to approve agreement.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second.
Second.
Okay. Commissioner Flores, all those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Item 16, discussion possible action authorizing Martin Seca Livingstone to use the fairgrounds to hold an event on June 8, 2022 for Border Patrol and their families.
Were we charging them for this, or?
That would need to be part of the motion.
What are they doing?
They're gonna feed them and take care of them.
Okay, motion to approve with no charge.
Second. And motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Item 17, granting authority for county judge and county auditor to sign draw number 7, Form A-203 with the supporting documentation requesting reimbursement for KSA invoice number ARIV 1000930 in the amount of $6,615 for engineering services for Texas CDBG 7219085, San Felipe Pastures and Vega Verde Waterline Project.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Item 18, granting authority for county judge and county auditor to sign draw number 15 and final Form A-203 and supporting documentation requesting reimbursement for construction, engineering, and administration fees for Texas CDBG 7218075, San Felipe Pastures and Rise Estates and Escondido Waterline Project.
Motion.
Have a motion, Commissioner
Second.
Wardlaw, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 19, granting authority for county judge to sign project completion report A-1200 for Texas CDBG contract number 7218075. A motion?
Move.
Second. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 20, granting authority for county judge to sign affidavit of hosting citizen participation final notice, hearing notice for Valverde County, Texas CDBG 7218075.
Move.
Second.
And motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 21, discussion possible action or approval for Valverde County to make a donation of 25 guardrails to Kinney County.
Motion. Second.
And motion, Commissioner Wardlaw, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. Item 22, discussion and possible action on behalf of Democratic and Republican parties for the use of county buildings for their primary election scheduled for Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. Use is requested for the February 28, 2022 through March 22nd, 2022 for the following locations: Old County Court at Law, 207B, East Lozoya Street, Valverde County Fire Station, Hamilton Lane. 4H Barnes, Valverde County Fairgrounds, 206 North Main Street, Valverde County Community Center, 1690 Senegas Road, Comstock Community Center, 68 9th Street, Comstock, Texas.
Janie,
Mr. Ramon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
are these the list that they provided you, or are these the list you want?
They provided.
They provided me with phone faces that they used before, and this is the list.
And they're not asking for additional, because I think that one at the 4H Barns is not gonna be enough. And it's gonna, people have to drive an awful long ways.
I'm not sure, I know the Republicans are gonna have microphone faces or they're having 9. They're having 9 together. It's gonna be a joint election. But that list was provided by them.
Okay. And they're just asking for permission to use our building, that's all we're approving?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Because at least in my precinct, the 4H Barns is not a central location. That's gonna require people to drive an awful long ways to do it. Where are we holding early voting?
At the Civic Center.
Okay. Are we going to,
They requested the Civic Center.
are we gonna put up like a lot of signs and stuff so people know in advance?
That's the plan, what we've done before. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, we had a meeting on Monday of last week and with, the election committee or whatever, and both chairs were there, and they're the ones that requested this.
No, I understand, just talking in my precinct, it's not the ideal location. Motion to approve.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw, all those in favor? Aye, 5-0 vote. Item 23, presentation by Sheriff Joe Frank Martinez on asset forfeiture reports by law enforcement agencies, Chapter 59, asset forfeiture, justice funds, and treasury funds.
Move.
Second.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye, 5-0 vote. Item 24, discussion possible action authorizing an MOU between Valverde County and Maverick County to utilize Valverde County Temporary Processing Center for transportation of inmates.
Move.
Second.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor? Aye, 5-0 vote. Item 25, discussion possible action authorizing an MOU between Valverde County and Edwards County to utilize Valverde County Temporary Processing Center for transportation of inmates.
Move.
Second.
A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 26, discussion possible action authorizing Joe Frank Martinez, Sheriff Joe Frank Martinez to purchase UPS Trip Light 2200 VA through CDWG for the server cabinet for a total cost of $1,901.23 to be paid out of operating supplies. I have a motion, Commissioner
Is
Flores.
that a computer
Second,
thing?
Commissioner.
Yes.
Doesn't it come out of computer, or it's not part of our?
It wasn't part of the computer.
Oh,
And it wasn't hit by lightning or nothing like that.
okay.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye, 5-0 vote. Item 27, request authorization from Commissioners Court to pay hotel bill for Mike Hotel in the amount of $331.35.
So this employee went to training, as a new employee, didn't know how to make the arrangements and all that stuff. They used, a service, I guess that it's an unapproved service, Expedia. So they made, hotel arrangements there in Eagle Pass. It was a 4-day training, and the intent was they had to be there 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, the travel time. So to avoid overtime, paying them overtime, save a little money on that and fuel. So that's what that determination was. If the court, doesn't seem fit to pay this bill, I would like to handle it through, the other method would be to take it out of the reserves account, and then I can take handle it in-house.
Or you've advised this employee that the process.
Yes, sir.
Motion to approve.
Second.
For us to pay it or for him
For us
to
to
go?
pay out of his budget, his travel budget.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Senator, text will be right there. Item 28, discussion and approval to change the pay for IT technician position from $32,960 to $45,000, and also we were changing the description.
Yes.
I asked that this be put on the agenda. We're having a hard time finding good qualified techs, and 32 is way too low to attract the kind of people, and as we continue to advance IT, I think we need those technicians. So I will make a motion to approve the change in the pay from $32,960 to $45, and to change the title from,
We have the title as IT Assistant Level 1.
and we're
And
going
we
to
already
change
have
it
the job
to.
description. That's what we're doing.
Okay, and to change it to IT Assistant Level 1.
So this is the base pay?
Yes, sir.
Second, I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw. One of the things also that I'd asked Juanita to do was go out and research, and we can justify it by looking at other people, our county size, that were anywhere from the $45,000 to the $57,000 range. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw, all those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 29, discussion of possible. You good?
Thank you.
Yes, sir, you're welcome. Discussion of possible action, approval of partial payment in the amount of, which is one we did earlier.
I want to make a comment here in the future. We have a policy that we don't pay in advance. So next year when we do, the only reason I voted for this is because the party's Friday and we need to get this done. In the future, we need a contract with the understanding of the terms that we will pay upon providing the service, and that needs to be what we do next year.
Yes, sir.
And we had that conversation as we were walking in, and that will be brought back to the court, hopefully sometime in the beginning of November, the first meeting in November, that will have plenty of time.
Okay.
I will not vote again to pay this in advance. I run a business, I pay all of the costs to do a project up front, and I get paid when the job's done, and everybody needs to understand the rules.
Item 30, approving human resource report from November 24, 2021 through December 7, 2021.
Move.
Second. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores, all those in favor, say aye.
Judge, I only have a change on item
Hold on one
B.
minute.
Item what?
Item B, it should be the 22nd, not the 19th.
I amend my motion with the change to the 22nd.
Second accept.
All those in favor? Aye. 5-0 vote. Item 31, discussion approval of hiring Ms. Leslie Cantu as county agent effective January 3rd, 2021. Ms. Cantu is here. There should have been a deal and loss package. This is the individual that A&M had requested. She left, okay.
I'll make a motion to approve, and congratulations on her getting the job. I think she'll do a great job for us.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Second. Did I hear second? Who second? Huh?
They're not gonna second.
I'll second it. I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against?
Aye.
Y'all are against it?
Yeah.
3 of y'all. Okay. 2 for, 3 against. All right. 32. We're gonna take a little break and then we'll come back. If y'all will meet us in front of the courthouse, we're gonna have a discussion on, not a discussion, Carol. So we're gonna take a little break. Y'all meet us in front of the courthouse. They are already there.
Recording stopped.
Okay. You're good?
Recording in progress.
Court now come back into session. We were outside with carolers from Sacred Heart. So had a really great time. Thank y'all so much to Sacred Heart for showing up. We'll go into item 32, closed session consultation pursuant to Texas Government Code. A, 551.071, parentheses 2, attorney-client privilege. B, 551.071, parentheses 1, parentheses 8, contemplated litigation. C, 551.072, regarding the purchase, exchange, lease, and value of real property, possible action in open session thereafter. D, 551.073, regarding a negotiated contract, lease, or value of real property, and possible action in open session thereafter. Folks, I know we just sat down, but if y'all will give us the room for executive session, should not take long. Well, you tell me, right?
Recording in progress.
Okay, court will now come into session, back into session. We just came out of executive session, no action taken. We're gonna go back, we have one item that we voted on, we're gonna go back and discuss it. It's item 31, discussion approval of hiring Ms. Leslie Cantu as county agent effective January 3rd, 2021, and it should be 2022. Commissioner?
I'll make a motion that we hire Leslie Cantu to fill Rock Hill's position. This is not the position that Ms. Grant had as the ag agent and 4-H agent. This is the agent that will take over. Ms. Cantu has been working there already through AgriLife, and she will be taking over Rock Hill's position, not Emily's.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. We have a second, Commissioner, I seconded it last time. Y'all didn't vote for it, so I'm gonna second it this time. I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, by the judge. All those in favor? Aye. All those against? None? 5-0 vote. Okay, item 33, Commissioner's comments. None. County judges' comments? None. Item 35, meeting's adjourned. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good day.